syrup. For centuries, the land of Aurora kept
Hey, what's up everybody? How we doing? How's it going? You are listening to a little bit of the Aurora original soundtrack there. I'm excited to get we're gonna get right into it. I'm excited. So what we're doing is we're old school. We're old school here with the old hat, with the old school hat. I keep it right here. My studio is a mess right now. You all see that awesome Aurora Season 1 poster behind me between Seven Samurai and Vampire Hunter D, two of my biggest influences there, Kurosawa and Hideaki Kikuchi. I'm really excited. We've got a lot of cool things happening this month with Aurora. So I want to say real quick, thank you to everybody who's been waiting patiently, who's been excited and keeping me pumped up. And it's only about those who do. That's my motto. You all know people who follow me from the gaming channel and doing stuff over there, and I'll be doing that again. It's always about those that do, and you all that keep me pumped up and keep me focused and keep me. You all can see I didn't go to bed last night. I've got a story for it. I didn't go to bed last night. I slept for 2 hours today. I didn't go to bed last night. We had some technical difficulties with the pilot. You're gonna see it. You're seeing it right now. I had to preface with that. There were two scenes that I had to pull from this viewing because of technical issues with the animation that we found. But you're still gonna get a really good chunk of it tonight. And then this next weekend, I'm gonna upload the whole thing. Probably won't do a live stream for that. I'm just gonna upload the whole thing. So what you see tonight is the finished product, and I'm going to let you all see one of the scenes that I'm reworking. So it won't be in with this video, but I am going to play it for you in its raw form, so you all can see it. I'll go with you some of the process and some of the steps that I've been doing to make this happen. But anyway, shout out to everybody. First and foremost, I gotta say shout out to Steve Bloom. Many of you all don't know, it was because of a meeting I had with Steve Bloom in 2017, and then again it was 2018, and then again in 2019. He's really the driving force to help me get this going, to get the cast that I got, and to talk to the right people and stuff. Big shout out to Michelle Ruff, who was our voice director. Shout out to Johnny Young Bosch, who helped me in my writing journey. He would often, sometimes late into the night, help me critique my scripts, get my script writing to where it needs to be, get my creative writing as far as what talent wants to see in a script when they're reading. Him and Michelle helped me iron that stuff out, and Steve introduced me to everybody because they all believed in this story. They all really think this has legs, and they all really believe in the characters they're playing, and they have a passion for it, and they know my passion for it. And so shout out to all of them. Shout out to my family, my wife, my mother-in-law, my dad, who have been super supportive in more ways than you can even imagine. My wife has been a trooper while I soldier on and get this thing done all hours of the day. Literally, I've been in this 12 by 15 room working on this thing, and it's been a labor of love. It's been a passion project, and sky's the limit from here on out. So enough of my jibber jabber. You all want to see this thing, so give me just a second. I'm going to set it up. We'll watch it. You all can ask me questions. You all can, whatever you all want to know after we view. This section's about 6 minutes, and then there's another 3-minute section that didn't make the cut, and then the big section, the 6-minute section, is the section I had to take apart. I'm reworking. I'm going to re-upload the whole thing this coming weekend. What I will tell you all, and well, you know what? I'll tell you after we watch it. Okay, I'll tell you after we watch it. So, because I've had people joking, it's like, oh, one episode. Well, I can't wait to see the second episode in like a year and a half. It ain't gonna be that long, and I've got news for that after we watch it. So let me hop in here. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. I had some technical difficulties. This stream was supposed to go live at 8:55, and my streaming software crapped out on me. So I apologize. I don't want to keep this long-winded. Thank you to everybody who's here. Phoebe, I see you, Phoebe. I see you, Phoebe Earl. Eternal Rivals, my buddy Eric. Me and Eric went to grade school together. He's a big supporter. I appreciate you, brother. Much love. See, Dark Eyed Evo, my man Evo. Aaron Hall, what's up, Aaron? Aaron has contributed to the cause for Aurora. Very happy. What's up? Hey, Wiley, I see you, man. Peach Booty. All right, cool. All right, so let me get this set up, and we're going to watch it, and we'll talk a little bit after we watch this first section, and then the section that needs work, I'm still going to play it for you all, and I'll show you where the sections are that need work after we watch it so you know why we're doing what we're doing. So anyway, let's get right into it. Let me get this set up for you. Trying to get this to open. It's a big file. We'll crack open another beverage. It is a big file, so it's taking a second to open. I can't wait for y'all to hear this soundtrack. We've got an incredible soundtrack for Aurora. Like I am so excited. You all know I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. OSTs are my jam. It's my thing. So you all know we were going to bring it with the OST, and we are not going to disappoint. It's going to be some good stuff in there. Darth Magus, what's up? So while we're waiting for this to load, I'm not usually doing the camera. I usually have a split screen thing going. While we're waiting for this to load, you are not going to have to wait long for episode 2. It's going to be about a month for the second part, and then we're going to be doing some bonus animation stuff like 3 to 5 minute shorts, character-driven stuff until season 1, the full season 1, is ready later next year. We've been really rocking hard, making a lot of things happen. More books coming, more animation, more character-driven stuff. So there's a lot to be excited about with Aurora. The team is working hard. I've got my girl on the marketing stuff. We got that happening. So a lot of good things happening. New merch, shirts, books, everything coming. World lore, deep dives, all that kind of stuff. So we are ready. Are you all ready to see what I've been working on? Why I haven't been streaming video games? Why I got all this white hair now? Y'all ready to see? Let's do it. Okay, so let me get to the right screen here. Content focus. All right, cool. So kill the music. Bring it up. I'm going to turn the music all the way up. If it's too loud, you all let me know. I'm going to sit back and I'm not going to talk. Oop. And oop. There we go. Let's do it.
He gave everyone quite the chase, boy. I knew I would find you here. We all miss him. And we're all hurting, but you needn't suffer alone. He was an absolutely irreplaceable part of our future. Of our family. I know why you ran, but this was not your fault. You were like a big brother to him. Despite how far you've come, you're still just that little orphan boy longing for home.
This darkness, so empty.
It would seem that you are his target, Miss Sanea.
How horrible. Where were the Guardians?
I may be able to find him, but it will not be for long. We have to get you as far away from him as we can.
That night, that was the last time I felt this. Horror.
For centuries, the land of Aurora kept watch over the inhabitants of Sereth from the skies above. Powerful, yet peaceful, the Aurorans were completely in tune with the spirits, willingly teaching their ways to all who sought enlightenment. In times of conflict, Aurora lent its power to the righteous. They formed many alliances among Cerethan nations and tribes to battle tyranny and protect the weak. One such alliance was with the great guardians of the Mersai Empire. At the height of this union, Sereth enjoyed over 100 years of peace. However, nothing lasts forever. One night, 22 years ago, a mysterious force laid siege to Aurora. With no clues and no apparent survivors, the fate that befell the great and powerful Skyland is shrouded in darkness and mystery. With Aurora gone, chaos and darkness slowly took hold of Sereth. Mersai became increasingly overwhelmed, trying to keep its weaker neighboring allies safe, until a similar fate befell the great empire. 7 years after the vanishing of Aurora, Mersai also fell prey to an unknown evil. Even the mighty monolith of Mersai was unable to drive back the mysterious darkness. After one night of intense battle, the mighty empire had fallen. A calamity referred to only as the Curse blotted out the sky over the once powerful empire. The swirling miasma in the skies above keeps any light from reaching the land. To this day, the Darklands lie empty and hopeless as monsters and the wicked alike prey on anyone who strays from the safety of their towns. Though it would seem a small glimmer of hope has begun to shine through the darkness. A young Auroran woman, Anea Brandwill, has been discovered living in the Darklands. As a kingdom prepares to secure her and seek answers to the horrible mysteries surrounding Aurora and Mersai, dark and evil things long forgotten are beginning to awaken. As Anea faces her uncertain destiny as the last Auroran, the shadows around her begin to move as well.
I always do that. I forget to turn my microphone back on. What I was saying was, yeah, somebody told me. Thanks. Um, yeah. So what I was saying was that first 5.5, 6 minute sequence is completely done. The whole show looks like that right now, but there's a few sections of sequences that I'm getting ready to show you right now. So you'll get to see another really good chunk of the show just unfinished because I got to go back and fix some animation stuff. And I'm going to get to your comments real quick. But it's, catching things like that is kind of hard. Like, I've had a lot of background artists working with me and me paying them to do the background. All the backgrounds look amazing. Like, I've worked on a few. We've hired artists to do the background paintings because I really wanted to bring the world of Sereth to life. So that means I'm handling most of the animation on my own. That's why there's been animation hiccups and miscues and me catching things that don't look right. So one of the things I'm wanting to get rid of is in these scenes, or this one scene in particular I'm about to show you, there's a lot of slideshow kind of stuff happening and not enough animation. So a lot of talking and things like that, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But first off, I want to ask, what did you all think? How did you all like that opening segment there? Ace Pilot Rick Hunter, thanks, man. Thanks. So yeah, there's a lot coming. Muted, no sound, still can't hear you. So yeah, the VAs are incredible. I'm really excited for you all to hear everyone else's performances. The opening sequence, the opening minute there of Rhys Lemire. Rhys is a former knight of this fallen empire. He still exists in the realm to try and help people from the monsters and the evil people and stuff that have taken over that realm. So he sticks around and helps. But that opening minute is crucial to set up kind of like the dire stakes of the story. Omaku, who is the main antagonist in the beginning of the story, every scene I animate with him, I've been very careful about how we shoot it. Because even though this is a fantasy tale, adventure fantasy tale, all the scenes with him I wanted to feel almost like a 70s horror movie. Like, I wanted it to have that gritty look, almost like, not grindhouse, but almost like that feel to it. Because he brings a lot of anarchy and uncertainty to the scenes that he's in. And thematically, what he does for the story, even beyond the first arc, everything that happens in this first arc has broad-reaching consequences for every character in this first arc, all the way up until the end of the story. And so he is a key in that. Yeah, the music, that was one of the things we went in on. I'm a huge Uematsu fan. So many others, like I'm a big fan of like Berserk and classic anime and stuff. It's Lord of the Rings, Howard Shore. So like, I really wanted to bring it with how the backgrounds looked the voice acting and the music and all that kind of stuff and the writing. So that's what's been taking a while. So let me get this other thing I want to show you all open real quick, and I'll talk to you about, a little bit about what we've had going on. This was something I did not catch until this morning, and I was just like, oh no. But I was like, damn it, everyone's getting something tonight. So instead of making a post saying, oh, we're going to delay it till next week, I wanted to come on and show that. We're going to show this, and next weekend, you're going to have the whole presentation as it was intended. So let me open, let's see here. Scene 5, where are you at? There you are. Okay. It's propagating. All right, cool. You all get a little Steve Bloom and Melissa Medina action here. Let's see. She is the operator speaking to Steve Bloom, and Steve Bloom plays Loam Granzier. He's not just the narrator. He is a character in the show. He's an older, like, fallen knight who used to be known as one of the greatest swordsmen who ever lived, and now he will not use a sword anymore. Like, he feels like he's dishonored. He's a Ronin now. He just wanders the Darklands, which used to be this mighty empire that he was one of the main knights for, and he won't use a sword. He won't use a sword. And he wanders around doing odd jobs, taking contracts and stuff like that. One of my influences, well, several influences for this character, but one of them was Orin from Final Fantasy X. Was a big influence for Loam. And also Kanbei Shimada from Seven Samurai. I'd say those two characters. And there's a little bit of me in there, too, with Loam. People are always like, do you write yourself, young you as Renzi? I'm like, no, not really at all. I'm more Loam than anybody in this story. He carries around a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda from his life. So let me switch this back over. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just watch it like this. Let me set my camera up. There we are. So... there we go. More of that excellent background work. All right, so here we go. This is so what you're going to see in this scene is a lot of the slideshow kind of work I'm talking about, and there was a lot of it in this back end. Some of it I didn't catch because I did have some people helping with some of those still shots and things. There was just too much of it. And I really wanted there to be more actual animation in there, movements, facial expressions, all that kind of stuff. So I pulled it. And so here we go. Let me mute my mic again. And let me not forget to unmute it.
So what other details do we know?
As of right now, none. Still trying to gather intel, but from the wreckage discovered in the woods, it's evident that this was a professional.
Wait. You're telling me that just one person took out an entire detachment of Silver Guardians?
What are you thinking, sir?
The King Missoura's gonna be pissed.
Is that all you were thinking, sir? Sir Loam.
I'm here. And no, that's not all I was thinking. You sent me the coordinates of the attack, yeah?
Sending them now.
Okay, received. Anyone have any idea what Burgone's Silver Guard were doing that deep in the sticks?
The early idea is that it was an extraction operation, but no one has heard anything official on it yet.
Extraction? Any thoughts as to what they were after? Nothing valuable enough in that area to risk such a high-profile detachment.
Well, that's the big mystery. It doesn't seem like it was a thing, but possibly a person.
Oh no. Could they know? Surely they wouldn't be that stupid.
What's that? You think of something?
No, just thinking how stupid it was for Burgone to send that many knights in for an apparent covert operation.
Shall I let HQ know you're heading into the Darklands to conduct your own investigation?
Their name. It's not the Darklands.
I didn't mean it disrespectfully. It's my home too, you know.
Heading that way now. I'll see what happened, track down any possible threats, and eliminate them.
All right, I'll let them know.
I'll report back in once I know more. Heading out.
Understood, Sir Loam.
I've asked before. Please, don't call me that.
Sorry, Loam. Understood. Good luck.
I'm muted again. I'm sorry. Thank you, honey. My wife knocked on my door. She's like, "You're muted again." So here we go. One of the things I've I obviously know my characters front and back, but one of the things I really have taken a lot of time and spent a lot of hours doing is finding the right music for every character, and not just like a theme, but different pieces of music for each situation that character is in, because the characters all react to different things different ways. Loam, for instance, he's an older grizzled knight, a Ronin now, but he doesn't feel like he's worthy of any kind of adoration or respect. He feels partially responsible for what the curse that became what happened to his home, the Darklands. He feels really responsible for it. Whether he is or not, we'll find out, right? Wink, wink. But anytime someone calls him Sir Loam or wants to give him something as a thank you, he's like, no, and don't call me that. I'm not a knight. I'm not worthy of that honor. Please save your words, whatever. So you get that in the music. Renzia is very lazy, very aloof. He's got some real chill, kind of low-key music, but when he gets amped up, he can go. He can check in. He can tap into that inner hero, inner warrior, and his music reflects that. So in Anea, her music is very beautiful, very majestic, but very so Anea in the story, she's a metalhead. She loves heavy metal. She's a metal chick, right? And that's how I wanted to write her. She's not some dainty, flower who we have to protect her. No, she can hold her own, but she's a flawed character too. But she is a huge, huge metalhead. So her music is majestic, but hard. You know what I mean? So when she gets amped up and she can go, and it's going to be fun watching all these characters, how they have to come together. And me being a fan of 90s JRPGs and the genre in general, I was like, I want this to play out like a tale. A lot of people, when they, get stuck creatively or whatever, they want to go back to a certain book or a certain story. I always go back to Berserk, Record of Lodoss War. I've been going back to Record of Lodoss War a lot lately, and just how the character dynamics work in that. And it's been really fun to go back and revisit that, and just getting into all those things. But I'm going to read some of your stuff real quick. Yeah, Wiley, the music is atmospheric. The music has to play with the vibes of the characters, and the world is very much a character too. the world of Sereth is very much a character. Like, that's how I treat it anyway. So, yeah, we're I'm really excited because the Renzia scene in this is really funny, but I had to pull it because there were some quality issues, and I didn't want to just put it out there and then re-upload it when it's fixed. I'm going to do it right the first time. So that's why we put this stuff up. I'm not going to make a proper video upload. If you were here for the stream, you got to check that out. Otherwise, the proper upload will be going up next weekend, which I'm super pumped about. Can't wait for y'all to see the whole thing. Now, what I was talking about with the schedule, before I get off here, you're not going to have to wait long for the rest of this. We are soon going to be, well, when I can get the funding, we are going to record the next few episodes, and we're going to get those out there as soon as possible. We're hoping to have all of season 1 out by the end of next year, and we are talking to some places, which I can't talk about right now, but I really, at the end of the day, I chose to put this on YouTube. The episodes will be going on YouTube. You will be able to watch them on YouTube. And I'm excited about that because I want everybody in the world to watch it, right? If everybody in the world's watching it, I don't have to worry about deals and networks and stuff like that and who owns how much. And that was what I was running into. Everybody, naturally, they want a piece of the pile, that kind of stuff. But I was looking at success stories from like Amazing Digital Circus and Hell of a Boss and other shows like that that are doing their own thing. And they have to get anything. They put their stuff on YouTube and they're rocking out. And I was like, why can't we do that? It's going to be hard work. It'll be really hard work. But why can't we just say, hey, this is our story. I'm going to write it the way I want. Nobody's going to tell me how to write the story or what to do or anything like that. And we're going to put it on YouTube for everybody in the world to watch, because you don't have to pay for YouTube. You don't have to have like Hulu or Amazon Prime or Netflix or something like that. If you've got a phone in your pocket, you can watch my show. And that is what I want at the end of the day. So I'm really excited. Thank you all for checking it out. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate everything. Like I said, there's going to be more coming this weekend. Part 2 of the pilot will be coming out in about a month. I'm doing finish up keyframes and stuff on that right now. Score is coming along, and then just slapping it all together when it's done. And then there will be a third part around the holidays, first of the year maybe, somewhere around in there. And then we're going to be pumping out a lot of books, a lot of other content, supplemental animation material here for the channel. 3 to 5 minute shorts that are character driven about some of the characters. One of the first ones we're really excited about getting done is the Omaku. It's death and carnage. And I voice Omaku actually. It's a lot of fun. I have to get down a really low register, real gravelly, real just hate filled, so. I would make a joke about reading comment sections and getting in character. My comment section is always pretty cool, so I don't have a lot in my life making me angry, except for myself when I mess up animation keys or whatever. But that's another thing for another time. But yeah, so now that we are going to have this out there for the world, we are going to be rolling hard, getting new content out. Thanks, Nine. Appreciate it. Rolling hard, getting new content out, more videos, more action. Matter of fact, let me see here real quick. We're kind of no music playing right now. You know what? We're gonna roll on Renzia's theme, Renzia's battle theme. How's that sound? Give you all a little taste. For those of you that have read the books, and shout out to everybody who's been DMing me, Ace Pilot. I know you've been sending me a lot of DMs. Thank you for reading the books. Hey, for those of y'all know, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. Ace Pilot Rick Hunter, he's a big Aurora fan. Like, he's a big fan. Like, he actually found me at a comic book convention, and he's been talking to me about Aurora for years, as a lot of people that follow my stuff do. Believe it or not, A lot of people actually knew me for Aurora before I started doing the Final Fantasy VII channel and all that. But, you know, he's been hitting me up, and he heard a little taste of Renzia's music, his battle music, and he was like, oh, dude, how did you nail it so like, he was like, if I was picturing, like, this is what I would hear, something like this in my head when he's fighting in the comics. And I was like, yeah, I kind of know that guy. I kind of know that guy pretty well. So, it's been a good time. It's been a good time. I love getting the music together. That's one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. Yeah, Cruel Code. Well, you're one of the people who, and others. Cruel Code here met me at Lexington Comic and Toy Con years ago, picked up Aurora, and then immediately picked up book number 2. I think you even had some of the stapled copies, if I'm not mistaken, that I produced back in, like, what, 2014? Like, over 10 years ago? Some of the old originals. And it's funny, like, somebody messaged me, DM'd me the other day. This is Renzia's theme music, real quick. And Aurora, there's a real heavy metal vibe with Aurora. Rock and roll heavy metal vibe with the characters. Yeah, man. I love this part. God. That's right here. He's got music. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do my two main characters, going out hopefully in December, so unintentionally books will happen. Yeah, I'm really excited. Just to roll through my yeah. Keep the rock going strong in my storytelling. Not in the front. It's everything is built on the rock. But yeah, so it's there's a lot going on, and I'm really excited. A few people have seen the shots and the scenes and even the storyboards and the stuff and heard some of the performances for the show. And the very few people that have heard the recorded performances for the show all say the same things. They say Omaku is scary as hell, and Renzia is, like, they love Renzia's character. Because the thing, the story with him in the first episode is that there's these two kids that need help. He doesn't want help. Not because he's a jerk, but because he's learned that it's easier to get through life, as hard as it is, in the world that they're in the world we're all in, really, if you just keep people at arm's length and just seclude yourself and stay away from people, you know? So these two kids need help, and he's just like, oh, no, I don't need these people asking me for help. And then they're like, he's like, nah, kid, no, I don't want to hear it, you know? When the chips are down, at the end of this little mini part of the story, the hero within rises up and does what needs to be done. So that's his character in a nutshell. Really, he just wants to be left alone so he can sleep, eat, make enough money to get by, and just live out his days until he's not here anymore. That's all he wants. But people in need always seem to find him. So, someone messaged me on DM. I started doing this a second ago at night class. But like somebody was like, "Hey bro, you better hope Castlevania doesn't sue you for the way your characters look." I was like, Hey, check the receipts, bro. My book started coming out in 2013. Please sue with me. Somebody was like, you have talked to Richard Belmont. Look. I was like, bro, my books have been coming out since 2014. We're a blue out here, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I'll just do that. But yeah, so it's been wild. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna call tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. Once I get these edits done, I'm gonna start doing some gaming streaming again. So, but you all can see why I haven't been able to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and get to all these other great games. Silent Hill 2 I've been wanting to play. So many other games on Childhood a bit to play. I just haven't been able to because this is the path forward. I'm still going to do that stuff, but this is the priority. So I appreciate all of you diehards that support me. You found me through the gaming stuff, and oh yeah, somebody called me on it too. My wife's giving me notes for the stream here. She doesn't want to be on the stream, but everybody give her a little clap in the chat. She's like my secret producer from the other room. She's been coming here, is like, can't hear you. That's not. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. But yeah, thank you all so much for the kind words. I'm excited about where this is going. I'm excited about you all seeing more of it. I'm excited about you all learning more about the story, getting into it, and understanding the characters. So, and the story itself, and being fans of the story. I'm really excited about that. So, if you all haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you think of anyone, the Aurora channel that is, you're probably subscribed to me on my Ray Kaufman Gaming, but the Aurora channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to push it over 1,000 subscribers, get the word out, and start building a fan base for Aurora. That is my business goal moving forward. Is I want people to be fans of this, and the more people get their eyes on it, I know people will like it if they see it. So, thank you all very much. Consider sharing it around, tell people about it. I want to get it up there and really start making some real headway. So, thank you all again. I appreciate the hell out of all of you all. I'm glad you all liked that. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, you all have a great night. Be safe. Forgive each other. Keep rocking. You all know how we do it. I will catch you all later on. Take it easy. I need to make some Aurora bumpers, right? For my live streams, like characters, intros, and outros. We have all kinds of animation now, just flip it on there, right? I think I need to make that happen for the next stream, right?